The Torah says that Hashem has a hand, but isn't this just a metaphor? The Torah also says that Hashem loves us, but how can he have an imperfect human emotion? And what has this got to do with our relationship with him? In this video series, my goal is to release your mind and soul to be able to freely think about Hashem in the way the Torah talks about him. So now it's time to leave the universe altogether and head into the black hole of Hashem's essence. The route we took here is through Hashem's Ratzon, higher and higher, through his desire, his ta'anug, and now into the very event horizon beyond which we cannot speak any further. If everything Hashem does is an expression of his unified essence, then that includes something profound. You, your existence, your choices, and your mitzvot are not just part of his plan, they are his plan. In this episode, we explore one of the boldest teachings in Chassidut, that Hashem doesn't just want us, he needs us. Not as a lack, but as a pure expression of who he is. Starting with the Mittler Rebbe, he says at the end of chapter 7 of Sha'ar Yichud, this is as stated, whatever Hashem desired, he did. Tehillim. Similarly, below in man, what difference is there between the aspect of his desire and essence? For example, Hashem's own desire for his essential self, his Atzmus, and the most final desire to actualize, i.e., even the last atom in Asiya, all came from and are rooted in one source. Likewise, there is no difference between Hashem's simple desire that was drawn down to become the desire for emanation, and his simple desire that was drawn down to become the aspect of whatever Hashem desired he did, at the end of our world of Asiya, of action. End quote. And what is his supreme will? Well, it's on every page of the Torah, and in every statement, every expression of Hashem. Remember, the higher we go in the chain of life, the closer we get to the essence, like we were saying before. The highest, will, desire, pleasure, need, those are truly our most essential expressions and revelations over that which is unrevealable. So, for example, what I do, one of my lowest expressions, can tell you about me, right? But what I want and what I need in the core of my being, that tells you everything about me. And here we reach one of the most radical and breathtaking truths in all of Torah and Chassidut. Hashem tells us that we are one with him. We are as essential to him as he is to himself. And this is what it means to truly need us in an essential way, in the realm of who, not what. That's why it's perfect and it's not a lack. He's perfect and we are one with him. Therefore, he needs us perfectly. That's not a poetic idea either. That's the ultimate reality. That is Torah. So now we can understand what it really means for Hashem to be one, unchanging and perfect, and yet still love us, desire us, and relate to us in a living, dynamic way, wanting new things from us every single day. None of this represents a change in him. Not at all. From his side, there is only one thing, one pure desire, one will, you. He wants you. Kol Chad. He needs you. All the rest, every detail in Torah, every mitzvah, every expression of love, anger, forgiveness, or closeness, is not a contradiction to that unity. It's an expression of it. Not a change, but a revelation of the essential desire as it unfolds in time and space, in every specific and in every detail. And even the fact that he expresses himself in so many ways does not mean they are separate from his desire. Quite the opposite. Kol asher chafetz Hashem asa. Everything he does is a revelation of his one simple want, which is, as we said, a revelation of him. This is exactly why his wanting and needing is not a lack, chas v'shalom. It's because he is authentic. His will isn't layered on top of him. It flows directly from his essence. Romantically, you could say, we are essential to his very self. In his eyes, the multitude of all the world is not many different things. It's just one thing, literally, one will, one desire, no change. You. Think about this deeply. This is what the Alter Rebbe means when he teaches that all is as nothing before him, truly nothing. As the Tzemach Tzedek explains in chapter 8 of Hamanat Elokut, this doesn't mean that it's literally nothing at all, but rather it's as if it's nothing, because he doesn't consider it different. He gives another mashal in Derech Mitzvotecha Korban Pesach to help us further and make it even more real and familiar. It's like thought is in man. What does it mean that the world is like nothing to him? Well, when we are thinking, we do not consider it as though we are thinking. That's just what it looks like from the outside. And if we were to take a step back and analyze ourselves from like a third-person point of view, yes, we are thinking. We can listen to our own thoughts if we try. That's what it looks like from the outside. But from the inside, we don't even notice we are thinking 99.9% of the time. That's just us being us. Our thoughts are like nothing to us. They are just us. Indeed, the very fact that we can confuse our very self with our body, with our soul, with our thoughts and desires, as most people do most of the time without even realizing it, without even noticing it. That is Tzimtzum, the real meaning of Tzimtzum. A change, but not from our point of view. Similarly, the Tzimtzum Rishon means that we see change in him, but that's not what he sees, not his point of view. All of this applies to you too, when you're thinking, when you're feeling, when you're just being generally conscious. You don't feel like you are thinking and feeling, you are just being. And we can do the impossible. We can find out who you are in your essence too, through your expressing yourself. Let's give an example. Let's go back to discussing your essence. In the last episode, we discussed how even the Yechida is not your true essence. It's actually called in the sources your Etzem, Neshama, Mamash. This is the deepest part of you, ineffable, indivisible, unchanging, sometimes called the chamber of the Mashiach. It's the I beneath everything else. And when that you is placed in the world, given a soul with 10 faculties, a body and its needs, a life with countless challenges and experiences, what happens? You express yourself, bit by bit, situation by situation. And every time, if you're being real, if you're acting with authenticity, what comes out is you, not someone else, not a script, but you. We get to see what you would do in that situation, and that is a revelation of you. We could put you in 10 different situations, and in each one, you would reveal a different aspect of your deeper self. And even though each action is different, they are all yours. They all reflect your essence. That's how we come to know who you truly are. Of course, you have free will. You can choose to act differently in each situation, and maybe sometimes even inauthentically. But that doesn't negate your essence. It is what reveals it. Each time a new facet, and each time a new nuance. Authentic choice, when aligned with your inner truth, shows us the deepest parts of you. And that's how we get to know you. Expression by expression, moment by moment, situation by situation. All this knowledge is true. And even if it might take forever to truly get to know you this way, every authentic action is a window into the real you. And the same is true, lahavdil, and with infinite reverence, about Hashem. Hashem, may he be praised forever and ever, found a way to reveal the unrevealable, and for him is by studying his Torah. When Hashem acts, he is always being authentic. As such, he reveals himself, and we also know that he's perfect. Each of his expressions, therefore, is an authentic revelation of his perfection, and thus perfect. Every one of his authentic actions, whether it be what he wants, feels, or does in every situation, is always flawless, perfect. This is what Rabbi Albo was saying in the Ikarim quoted before. His expressions are absolutely perfect without any deficiency. That's what it means when we say that the Torah reveals his essence. After all, the Torah's ways are perfect. His kindness is perfect, his wisdom is perfect, his goodness is perfect, his caring is perfect, and his love is perfect, which means that it's vulnerable love, real and caring, not a metaphor, not a symbol, but a perfection expressed. And his caring, as we said, is authentic and perfect, as we saw in another video on my channel. So this is what Hashem's perfection means, and more. It means that he can express himself in infinite ways, through infinite sefirot or through none at all. And he doesn't need any help to do that. That's another meaning of perfection for him. He is not limited by any system. We, by contrast, do need help. And yet, he made us perfect too, in this sense, that as a piece of him, we could also have been created with any number of faculties, been placed in any kind of situation or world, and we would still have the capacity to express ourselves freely and authentically. That's what it means to have a little piece of him inside us. But that's already a topic for its own, for another time. So in this episode, we explored the radical truth that Hashem's will to create, to relate, to reveal himself isn't a contradiction to his unity. It's his deepest expression. And what does he want more than anything? You, your mitzvot, your relationship. And that's not poetic, that is Torah. And while the idea that Hashem needs us may sound strange at first, we can now see it clearly. It's the ultimate revelation of his essence.